Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So starting off with Euro-USD as usual, and pretty much an up and down day yesterday. And you can see a pretty strong rejection off the higher levels. What is concerning me here, and this is just pointing towards confusion, is we are making these higher highs. So you can see there's high, higher high, higher high. But on the other side of the coin, we are making lower lows. So that is a megaphone formation, pretty much a range, consolidation, 50-50 chance of it going in any which direction. So it can go one of three ways: sideways like it is now, or pretty much up or down. But if we just have a look at the hour bars here from yesterday, look at all these buyers stepping in, and then look at the sellers stepping in. So that is confusion. It's range, it's sideways, not something I trade, so staying well away from that. If I had to guess, and purely a guess, I would guess that that is a flag, and we're probably coming back down to test the bottom of this diagonal support here. But for me, that sideways, yesterday's price action just makes me very nervous, and I'm not even interested in that. And this is all related to what's going on in the US. So, you know, whether it's strong markets, weak dollar, or strong markets, weak market, strong dollar. So there's a whole lot of chaos going on, and there's a whole lot of sort of indecision. A lot of people actually are guessing what's going on, and that's when you get burnt. So I'm on the sidelines. US dollar, Japanese yen, bit more structure here, but again, look at the tails that we've had this week. So we started off the week strong and then got into this area. So it could be some form of consolidation, or alternatively, looking at the oscillators and looking sort of here, you can see we've got an ever so slightly higher oscillator here than there, whereas price is lower. So that's divergence, continuation divergence to the downside. So you kind of would do something like that, or if I can just grab it, something like that. So that is a bearish channel at the moment. Moving averages don't give us any indication. Are we in the middle of them? So nothing really happening there. And if we look at the hour, you can see exact same confusion that we have with Euro-USD. Sideways. The only difference here is we are above the moving averages, and we did break one diagonal trend line, but now we're forming this other diagonal trend line here. So if it does run to the upside, the lows of yesterday is your stop area, and you may get a bit of a squirt up, but I have a feeling either sideways or a bit of profit taking from the guys that were long, just going into the weekend. So this is not a pretty picture as far as I'm concerned. So also sitting on the sidelines. British pound, Japanese yen. So we had a strong pin bar early in the week. We rallied, and then we've sort of come to a grounding halt here at 151,635. If we move down to the hour, you'll see same pattern as what we have on the dollar for yesterday. Big up and then into a range. So for me, you know, we do have a crossover here. We've held above it all day. So there's more than likely some more juice in this to the upside. And I would assume that we have 152,300 as the level. There is also a little bit of a flag that formed yesterday. There it is there. So London breakout strategy, I think, is the one that I would pay attention to. Yesterday would have worked out as well, the first 7 bars. So first 7 bars, draw your range. Your stop area is below 151,432. Alternatively, I would actually take it below this tail here, so 151,262. Reason being, never trust a triangle. So what could happen is we'd come back down and then just form a bigger range. So you're looking for a break above 151,836, and that'll give you 152,300 as a target. If it does come to the downside, it is an upward trend at the moment, so I want to go with the trend on the hour. So that's kind of the only trade that I can see, and that in itself is probably 50-50. Lastly, Euro British pound. So here is a great lesson. You know, the trend has not reversed until it's reversed. So yesterday, got the moving average crossover. We've broken high up, looking for a pullback onto structure in order to buy into this for a potential trend reversal. and that was completely wrong. You can see we did pull back into some structure, but then we actually broke down further. So we're back in this range. So pretty much all that this has done is confirm that we have a wider range. And this is typical of a lot of things. Okay, so you can see yesterday we were sort of looking at this, looking for some sort of structure. We did get a bit of structure here, but then the sell-off happened again. So at the moment, the trend is still down. There's no reason to be arguing with that if you look at the 8 hour. But this big up and big down, that's extreme volatility at the moment. And the other thing that I would actually do, you can't really do it from there. You'd have to do it from this tail. That makes the most sense. And you can see Fibonacci's are all been blown. Nothing there. If I take it to the bottom of the move, Fibonacci's are still being blown. And we haven't even respected one Fibonacci level. So this is sideways as far as I'm concerned. Nothing worth trading here. Nothing worth trading on Forex either. So I suppose you could argue that any pullback, since we're in a downtrend on the higher time frames, would result in some selling. I'm just not 100% convinced. Whenever we have these big volatile moves like this over a couple of days, big up then big down, that's just a sign of confusion. There's no real direction, and I prefer to just sit on the sidelines. So that's my view today on Forex, sitting quietly, looking like an early weekend, and let's see what the indexes may bring. Anyway, that's it for me, and I will catch up with you in the next week. Cheers for now.